Hello everybody, welcome to Coffee Vlog, the show where I get on a comedian and we speak about comedy, life, movies, music and many other things. Today I have Joy Harvey.
That's me.
Used to be known as Kitty Harvey, because her favourite movie is Halle Berry's Catwoman.
That's no.
It's not true.
It's not true.
I thought that was the reason.
I've never seen it.
You've never seen it? Oh,
No.
don't ever watch it.
It does look fucking awful. Is it worse than the one with what's her face in? Stupid Girl.
Stupid Girl.
What's her face?
Stupid Girl. I'm not sure who.
Oh, annoying woman from Thingy.
From Thingy. This is really, yeah, I know.
I can see her face. She was in that movie about like how she worked at a fashion magazine. Did she not play Catwoman as well?
What?
How do you not know who I'm talking about?
Oh, you're talking about The Dark Knight Rises, yeah.
Is she Catwoman?
No. What is she No. What is she doing? Dark Knight Rises.
You know who I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about, but why have I forgotten her name? You're talking from The Devil Wears Prada, aren't you?
Yes. Why have we forgotten her name?
I've forgotten her name. It's really.
She's just like Ella Enchanted is her name. That's what her name is.
Right, I need to remember her name now. But otherwise, this is a good start to it. This is how I always start with.
Yeah. By forgetting
Anne
Hathaway. This is
how,
a really good start.
This is how I. Dark Knight Rises. Yeah, she. Why did I forget she was Catwoman? You thought she was bad in that?
I mean, I thought the whole movie was bad.
Oh,
don't judge me.
I really like The Dark Knight Rises.
I'm sorry.
I saw it 4 times in the cinema.
Oh my gosh, I couldn't even make it through it in my bedroom. I just got bored.
So this is the best start to. You're probably wondering where's the coffee, because it's called Coffee Vlog. I make this terrible joke every time. It's a chilled out show, so we have cold coffee.
Thank you. Product placement.
Yeah, we've had this every time. Just warn you, it has bits in it, coconut bits. So
It's rebellious, that's why.
So if you have those bits.
If I choke on a coconut.
Yeah.
Is it good? Have you tried this one before?
That's what I mean.
Jesus fucking Christ! That's like the biggest piece of coconut in the world.
Right, let's get into this.
Yes.
Joy, how did you get into comedy, stand-up comedy? How did you get into it?
Well, it's a very interesting story. I took a class. No, I'm joking. I used to be a burlesque dancer, and I kind of wanted to. I used to be like a comedy burlesque dancer, and I thought like, oh, I actually want to do stand-up comedy instead, so I did. Yeah.
That's it.
That is it.
That's
yeah, I mean, basically, I was a massive fan of Robin Williams when I was a kid, and I kind of wanted to do it, but I was always a little bit too scared to do it. So, yeah.
What was your first gig?
Rising Star, which I won, Beauty Dogs.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah. Got myself a little plastic trophy.
I've been in the clap off a few times, never won it though.
I was in the clap off with because it was my first ever gig. Like they just pushed me to the front. They were like, "Go on, make her win." I was just like, "Oh, I'm the best." I've done it 2 more times and not one either.
So how long have you been in it for now?
11 months.
11 months. Oh, not even
a year.
Do you still enjoy doing it? That's the question I like to ask everyone.
Yeah,
Do you
I love
still
doing
enjoy
it
it?
still. I enjoy it. I like the people. I like getting laughs.
What would you say your style is? What would you say?
It's kind of like it's all about my stupid ass life, because let's face it, I've got a ridiculous life.
So is it just sort of storytelling?
Yeah, it's like narrative, fast paced. My dating life normally, which I know is like so many girls do it, but it's just like I pick them. I know how to choose the special boys. Like, men. Sorry, men.
No, boys are still.
I said boys last night. As like when I was doing a gig last night and I said boys, and everyone started laughing, and I was just like, I do want to clarify, like I do actually date adult men, not like boys.
But you said it, so everyone thinks they're boys now.
Oh my gosh. No.
I normally ask other stuff about comedy, but that's the you've said a very.
Sorry, just putting the cocoa.
Said a very quick bit about your comedy. What actually, like, because you went from burlesque, but how did you get into burlesque?
So I was an actress.
You're an actress. Oh, leads from this like the whole chain.
I know. So I was an actress, and I basically was looking for stuff to add to my CV, and I was like, oh, burlesque class, that looks like fun. And then I did it, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I can be my own director. Amazing. So then I just started doing that. Narcissism. Yeah.
How did you find those? Like, how did you find out the nights first on doing burlesque?
How
did you find, like, I said that, but a word about it, like, how did you find out about it? How did you know to...
So I was taking, like, classes somewhere, like, acting classes, because, like, basically you just kind of always got to be training. You can't just think, oh, I've been trained, I'm done. No, you're not. Like, literally, like, keep on training, keep on learning. And there was, I was drunk, and there was an offer for, like, 20% off if you took, like, 2 courses, and I was like, well, what else can I take? And I was like, burlesque, that looks like fun, and then I did it, and then, yeah.
So acting and burlesque were it's a fun mix? Fun?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But you don't really do burlesque anymore?
I don't really do it anymore, no, just... Yeah, like... So where, like, the community can be really nice, they can also be quite toxic, and I got kind of fed up with them being horrible to people. Like, not necessarily me, but you can just see, like, in, like, Facebook groups and stuff, people just being mean to each other, and I'm like, this is not what I'm here for. We're all adults. Why are you acting like school children? So, yeah. Which I know is, like, a bit annoying to, like, slag people off, but it's the truth.
I think with comedy it's a bit better.
100% better, literally.
Yeah.
I think people call each other out more if, like, people start behaving badly, which I think is better. Like, it's not so kind of childish, I guess.
I think it's more about if you tell some stuff on stage that isn't, like, all right, or
people will literally just go, what are you doing?
Yeah, it's not just they actually have a conversation with them about it. But
yeah, like there was a whole entire thing with like someone doing blackface at a burlesque gig like last year.
Wow.
It was either last year or the year.
How did that? Jesus Christ.
So I think they were doing like a Nina Simone song, and they basically like blacked up during the routine and acted like it was an alright thing to do. I think it was at Berlin Burlesque Week or Berlin Burlesque Festival. And like literally they were defending her, she was defending herself, and everyone else was just being like, what are you doing? Like it's just,
Yeah, how could you... That's really odd to think that would ever be...
Literally, she's like, it's just a cultural difference, and it's like, no bitch,
there's not
racist.
Yeah, there's not a cultural difference there. It just because it's in Berlin doesn't make it
literally,
any different.
She's like, you just think it's wrong because in your culture it's wrong to do it. It's like, no, it's wrong in every culture to do it. But yeah, so it's just like stuff like that just kind of makes you go like, what is happening?
So yeah, I guess you moved on to something more.
Yeah, I mean, I still like this. There are nice people in burlesque, and I do kind of associate myself with them, but it's just. Yeah, I kind of fell out of love with it. I mean, I might go back to it again.
Do you never do any of the alternative comedy nights where they do have burlesque and comedy?
Yeah, that's how I met a load of comedians before I started doing comedy. Because I was doing comedy burlesque. So yeah, I used to do cabaret quite a lot, which is I don't think they're doing it currently, but that was one where they had like stand-up comedians and burlesque performers. And then I also do Apothecary Cabaret at the Albany.
Okay. I'm not very good at segues. We're going to go from comedy to the top 3 movies. Mm-hmm. What's your top 3 movies?
Okay, so I found this really hard because my top 3 movies change weekly. So I'm going to go with, like, for the first one is a movie that I can actually watch, like, over and over and over again. So I'm such a nerd. Spirited Away.
Very, very good film. Yeah.
Yes, and it always makes me really hungry as well whenever I watch it. Like, me and my ex-boyfriend once ordered just, like, a load of takeout and just, like, watched it and we're like, yes, this is awesome. So, yeah, I just really enjoy it. It's, like, it's kind of like a warm hug movie. Like, when you're, like, sick or, like, hungover, you can kind of just watch it in bed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want me to go on to my second one?
You can, yeah. Do you like other Studio Ghibli films?
Yeah, that's the second one.
It's not the second film, another Studio Ghibli film.
Yes!
What's this
Howl's Moving Castle.
Yeah, that is good.
Which is another warm hug movie. And also Howl is kind of hot.
I think Howl is voiced by, with the dub is voiced by Christian Bale.
Yeah, I know, and it makes him less hot because of the Batman. You are stupid. Batman thing. You know what I'm talking about, right? But like, yeah, these Howl is hot for a comic book character, and also the book is really good as well. If you ever read it by Diana Wynne Jones.
Okay.
But you do look like a child if you like reading it in public because it is a children's book. Like the words are really big. Oh yes. And for a third movie, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have Hairspray.
Hairspray, you're just going with Hairspray because it's over there. I spotted that very quickly.
It's because I'm like, Zac Efron, yes. I love Hairspray.
Have you ever seen the original?
The one with Divine in. Oh,
Yep, with John Waters.
Yeah.
Original.
I haven't actually seen the original. It's on my like list of things that I need to watch, but I really like the extra songs they have in it. Like there's that one. Was it Mama I'm a big girl now? That one. That's not the tune of it. And the Cooties one.
I haven't seen it in a long time.
Oh, okay. I can't remember how that goes. I'm not going to try to sing it. But yeah, I really enjoy it. It's fun. It's fun. And also, like, oh my gosh, James Marsden is like the best Corny Collins ever. Like, he just like literally is that character.
What about John Travolta though, innit?
I mean, I enjoy John Travolta, but at the same time, like, Scientology is weird. So
yeah.
I have this thing with like actors where I kind of can't get over their personal lives. When I'm watching stuff with them in, like Johnny Depp, I literally can't watch anything with him.
No,
I'm just like,
I'm surprised they
fuck
still.
you woman beater. Like,
when he appeared in, so I didn't go and see the newest Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them because as soon as it got to the end of that film, and all of a sudden it got revealed that I'm spoiling it.
Grindelwald.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For everyone that it was. Yeah, that it was Johnny Depp all the time.
Yeah, it's just like,
no, and then
how is he still getting work? Like literally.
And then Pirates of the Caribbean with him still releasing a new one with him in, which I think flopped, and then I think they're making 2 more now.
Literally, I just don't understand how he's still getting. It's the same thing with like Chris Brown as well, though. Like,
yeah,
things just happen. Like they're like, oh, you hit a woman, please have more money.
It doesn't make sense. Yeah,
literally, because like literally, women just get cancelled for shit like that. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Tom Cruise though with Scientology as well?
Such a weirdo as well. Oh my god, he's so creepy. Have you seen that? You know when he went on Oprah?
Yeah, and was jumping up and down.
Yeah,
the chair
have you seen it where he's like got their lightning bolts?
Yeah. Just lightning bolts coming out of his hands.
Yeah. And she's like.
Because the thing is, I still like the Mission Impossible movies. I still watch those because the last one went quite dark. The Fallout.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, they're
I
fun.
basically used to have a massive crush on him when I was younger. So basically, I've watched a lot of movies because if I have a crush on a guy, I will watch their whole entire like back catalogue of stuff they've done. So I've seen like pretty much all of his movies up until like Mission Impossible. Yeah, I used to watch Cocktail quite a lot. Like, oh my gosh, and Jerry Maguire. Yeah.
What about Risky Business?
Yeah, but I got kind of bored of that one. It's really boring. The most interesting thing in it is like the most famous scene.
Yeah.
Like literally. And then they have like sex on that train. It's really weird.
It is a bit odd.
Like, who would have sex on a train?
Okay, yeah. So your 3 are Spirited Away, Swimming Castle, and Hairspray.
Yes.
Any other movies you absolutely love?
There's movies in that corner, by the way.
Yeah. There's some that aren't in there because they're upstairs at the moment.
Okay. I like how you've done it in alphabetical order. Very well done.
It's a bit of a weird one. It goes up and then down. And
I mean, it's what I would do.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I used to like read a lot, and all my books were like in alphabetical order.
These books are not in alphabetical order.
That's very upsetting for me.
Well, we'll move on to TV shows then.
Okay.
What TV shows do you watch? I know you said a lot of period dramas.
Yeah, I love period dramas. You know, so the first one, how many do I get? 3?
You can pick what your 3
beautiful.
favourite TV shows are.
Beautiful. So the one I binge watched was Dickinson, about Emily Dickinson.
Oh.
So it's like a new one that's literally just come out on like Apple TV, and basically they do it so all of the characters talk really in a modern way, but it's still set in like I think it's like 18 or the 1900s, and they use like a lot of modern music, and I just thought it was really good. And
okay.
Interesting. Like she's like she hallucinates quite a lot, like giant bees and like death. Like it's really weird, but it's really good. So yeah, that one's really good. I do love period dramas though, especially like the modern ones, because of the dick. There's so much more naked men in modern period dramas.
Okay.
Like literally, like it's a thing that I've noticed, and I think it's because they're like targeted towards women. You hardly see any boobs in them, like you do in normal TV shows. Normal TV shows that are period dramas, but like there's so much naked dick. It's beautiful. It's amazing. Love me a little bit of that.
I'll get you there. I remember going and seeing Shame did you ever see the film Shame? Which Mark Fassbender walks on screen just with his whole.
Is it a nice penis?
That's the opening of the film. It's a Yeah.
Is it beautiful? It's just alright.
Just walks on screen. It's pretty. Yeah.
Jingling, dangling.
Yeah. It's just the opening of the film, and I remember going and seeing it. And there was 2 old people sat in the cinema that I saw it with, and they were not expecting. They thought we're just going into a film. They were not expecting that to happen on screen.
28 days later, when you're like, oh, Cillian Murphy, what are you talking?
Right, the camera just goes above him, and you're like, oh, okay, just in the hospital bit.
Yeah, he doesn't have a nice penis, does he? For a beautiful man. It's not an attractive dick. Sorry, I get really dirty really quick if you let me, and it's a good or a bad thing, you decide. What else? Arrested Development, I love. Did you watch it?
Yeah, not the new seasons. The new seasons
are disappointing.
Horrendous. I tried to watch. So I think the first 3 seasons are great, and then was it the 4th season where they tried? Was it the 4th one where they brought it back?
I think we're on the 5th one now.
I tried to watch some of the 5th season. And
it's just a bit painful.
All the jokes were there, and the bad thing about it is, which probably sounds mean to say, but there's this part where they tried. I think they did it with the 4th season. It's where the season ended, where Michael Cera looked very young, and then all of a sudden they made it where they carried on that exact same scene.
Yeah, and he looks like really old, and like literally,
Will
Arnett is suddenly just like chunkier, and it's like,
what's
happened?
Yeah.
I love Will Arnett. Oh yes. There was one more I wanted to talk about. Wait, Sozzles. American Horror Story.
Okay, are you watching the new season at the moment?
Yes, I love it.
You like 1984?
Yeah.
So I'm only up to what one did I just finish? I'm up to where she has been. How many episodes? How far in are you?
As it is.
Where she gets injected. She's been taken to prison.
Yes.
And then the woman comes and brings her back to life.
Yes.
So I'm only up to that. And
we're just spoiling it now.
I think we're saying that people aren't really going to know.
Yeah, people aren't going to watch it.
No, but I'm up to there. I'm liking the idea of it, where they are just trapped, there. But it started out as a slasher. It felt quite gimmicky, some of the slasher stuff in it. I need to watch the rest of it.
I thought it was quite funny. Because I was like, they're just like taking the piss out of like 80s and 90s horror movies.
I really like the opening titles. They are great.
They're not really gross for once, which is nice. Because like the ones for like Freak Show and the ones for Murder House just made me a bit like a bit of froth kind of thing when I was like watching them. What did you think of like? Is it the last season, Roanoke, or was that no?
So Roanoke was the one. Roanoke, the only episode I like of that is that part where all of a sudden the family start getting haunted by every single thing in the house, and they start having that part where someone's just crawling on the ceiling. Towards them.
I got bored of it.
Roanoke when it ended as well.
When they cooked that woman's leg and fed it to her.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
I'm trying to think, what was the last season before this?
The last season before this, I think, was it the one where they brought back Coven again?
So...
Apocalypse.
Yeah, Apocalypse. And then what was the season before that?
Oh, another shit one. It's the one with the election.
What was it actually called?
I think it was called Election.
This is how professional we are. I am on this.
It's really interesting.
I need to remember the name of that, because here's the thing. That season started out really bad. I thought the election one.
I know that it was about like chopping off fingers and stuff. I got bored of it halfway through. I was like, I can't even tell.
What is the name of that season? The Roanoke and then Cult. That was the season of it. Cult. So Cult, I thought started out quite badly, but then when it gets to the 6th episode, it changes, and Evan Peters' character.
I love Evan Peters.
They have him play all these cult leaders, and it's so. If you should watch the rest of it.
Okay, I'll watch the rest of it.
6th episode, because I was hating the first 4, and then all of a sudden the whole season changes into what it does is really good.
They do that a lot, don't they?
Yeah, that's the thing about me about it. You shouldn't have to watch 5 episodes for then someone to be like, wait till the 6th one for it to.
Literally, for it to like completely change.
Yeah.
I think we're definitely missing Jessica Lange in it though, like because she's.
Yeah, no, definitely. Because she wasn't in Apocalypse, was she? No.
No, because hadn't they killed off her character,
she was in Cult.
They killed off Fiona Good, didn't they?
Yeah.
In Coven, so she couldn't have been in like. Actually, no, because they kept on killing them off and bringing them back. Right?
Well, did you see with 1984 that it's connected to Asylum?
Is it?
So Mr. Jingles, when you see him with his new wife and baby in a new house, the house that they are in is the house from the opening of Asylum. Do you remember in Asylum where Evan Peters' wife gets taken?
Yeah.
by the aliens or whatever outside
We're
the house.
literally just ruining everything for everyone, by the way.
That's just the
well, this happens.
So that opening of Asylum, that house that those characters are in,
It's the abduction house.
is the house. The house they live in is from Asylum. So I think there's going to be some connection to Asylum in some way. I think that's what the seasons have always done. They've always hinted what the next season's going to be about, even with just little things. There was the way they hinted Freak Show is by having a card with a top hat on it in one of the episodes in the season before.
Okay.
So they always do that. So I think that's somehow they're hinting what the next season's going to be. That's going to be connected to.
There's a circusy people in that. I was like,
yeah. But now we're going to music. I'm just going taking you through all the media.
You're gonna think I'm such a loser. So I really enjoy pop punk, and one of my favourite bands is All Time Low.
Okay.
Isn't it good to see you judging me
I
from
haven't
here?
listened to them in
Again, I'm chasing the dick. I've got a massive crush on Jack Barracat. So this is my life. Chasing the D. Never getting any. No, they've got All Time Low, Alex and Jack, the lead guitarist and lead singer, have both got new bands, side projects called Who Hurt You, that's Jack's one, and Simple Creatures, and they just are releasing a load of bops at the moment.
Okay.
Simple Creatures has Mark Hoppus in as well, so.
Okay, it's got Mark Hoppus in it, yeah, that could be.
Yes.
Could be good, even though Blink-182's new album.
Did you not like it? I really enjoyed it.
I need to listen to the whole thing because there was a few tracks off of it that got released, and I thought this sounds absolutely horrendous. And then Nothing Nowhere, who I like, he posted out being like, everyone needs to listen to it, and I trust everything that he normally says, so I'm going to listen to it.
It is a good one. I mean, you can't really go wrong with Travis Barker, can you?
Well, Travis Barker, he did a new EP with. Have you heard of Nothing Nowhere?
Mm-mm.
So Nothing Nowhere is sort of some people class him as emo rap, but it's not. But it's where when he's on stage, he actually has a live band with him, and it's all songs about his depression and stuff. But he did a new EP with Travis Barker, where Travis Barker played the drums through the.
I love him so much.
So yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh my god, did you ever used to watch Meet the Barkers?
Never saw that. I knew it was a show, but I never saw it.
It's fucking awful. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh my god, the opening credits to it were really funny because you could tell they wanted to be like the Osbournes. But literally his wife at the time, she was an actress. He'd introduce, he'd be like, "Hi, I'm Travis, I'm the drummer. My wife is an actress." And they was showing off some of her stuff in the opening credit things, and she's doing sign language. She's like, "Hi, I understand that you are you deaf?" Literally, it was so bad.
Wow.
if you get a chance, just look it up on YouTube.
Okay,
see if you can look up the opening credits, and you will just laugh your ass off because you'll be like, "Oh, what the fuck is this bitch? She can't act." But yeah. Anyway, yeah. Well, you know who I'm really listening to a lot at the moment? Ben Platt. Do you know who Ben Platt is? No.
It's how good I am with music.
Okay, so he's in a lot of musicals. So he's in actually Ryan Murphy, American Horror Story guy. For anyone who doesn't know. He's got this new Netflix show called The Politician.
Yeah, I still haven't watched that yet, but I've heard. Okay,
so the guy who plays the lead character in that is Ben Platt. So he was the original Evan Hansen and Dear Evan Hansen, and I think he was in Glee as well, but I have not seen it. My sister's obsessed with it. I've not seen Glee. Have you seen Glee?
Yeah,
no?
I hate Glee.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either. But I think he was in that as well, but he's got such a beautiful voice, and he's just released an album, so I'm kind of listening to that at the moment quite a lot, because I am a nerd who listens to musicals. Yeah. We know I love musicals. Yeah. I'm really selling myself here.
You got to name more. You've named pop punk, Ben Platt. Is that what you listen to? Just pop
literally, it's just pop punk and musicals. There's like 2 playlists, on Spotify. Yeah.
Fun. But what's your favourite musical?
It changes all the time. I mean, Hamilton obviously gets a big old thumbs up. We got so I work in theatre, and the theatre that I work in has a really good musical on the moment called Falsettos, which is about a Jewish family where the dad has just decided he's gay and gone off with a guy, and the wife then falls in love with the dad's psychiatrist. It's really weird, but the tunes in it are quite good. They're kind of the ones where you kind of have to get used to them, and then once you do, you're just singing them all the time. So yeah, I've been kind of listening to that quite a lot because I'm a loser who listens to the soundtrack of the musicals that are playing at my work on the tube. So yeah, that's why I listen to.
Fun. We've gone through movies.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any other things you're into? Right, and that's where we'll end it. Just end it there. Yeah.
No, there is, but it's just more nerdy shit, really, isn't it? Like,
What's wrong with that? You take it out.
I know. I'm not into wine anymore. Not since last night. Fuck my life.
I've never been into.
I know. You're very lucky.
Did get as many bits in this time though.
I mean, you had a massive bit.
Yeah, I got rid of that bit, but then there hasn't really been as many. This is how I like to end them, like just with you just looking in the.
You could probably end it with that.
Yeah. Is there anything you wanna recommend to people?
Recommend to people?
Or is there any big gigs you got coming up? You can just plug yourself here.
One I mentioned before at the Apothecary at the Albany on the 10th of January. So I think I'm doing a 10 there. And that'll be fun because there'll be boobs and jokes. Not from me. Not the boobs anyway. The jokes, yes. Not the boobs. Maybe. I mean, we'll see. I might just go on a stage like nipple braces and be like, hello. Look at my face. I'm up here.
Is that what you normally do when you used to do your burlesque?
Yes, I would shout at people. Don't look at my boobs. Stop objectifying me. No, I loved it. So yeah, that's going to be a good gig. And also, the 10th is the day before my birthday, so there will be partying. And probably...
The 10th?
Of January.
I thought I was like, 10th today?
Yes, I came here on my birthday. No, my birthday is the 11th of January, but like basically, let's face it, the party, because it's on a Saturday.
And now you got 2 over 1, how old are you going to be?
I'm going to be 35. I know, oh my gosh, she looks so young. The secret, guys, because I do get asked, is I don't have any children, so that's how I maintain my youthful appearance, and that's why everyone thinks that my sister, who is 7 years younger than me, is in fact the same age as me.
That's always good.
Yeah, but yeah. I'm gonna stop being mean now.
I think, what's your Twitter, Instagram?
Oh, okay, so if you want to follow me on social media, it's at Kitty H Comedy, because yes, Kitty did used to be my name.
Harvey, yeah.
Yeah.
Catwoman, favourite movie?
Yes, obviously. Actually, fun fact, no, this is too dirty, I can't say it. No,
You can do the fun fact, there's nothing
so,
that's not allowed on this, except for if you were going to be like really racist.
When I lost my virginity at a Halloween party and I was dressed as the Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman. Isn't that so fun?
So someone was really into the PVC.
Yes, and we used to call him Egon because he looked like Egon from the Ghostbusters.
What was he dressed as?
He didn't have a costume.
Was good. Halloween party, no costume. You thought, oh, he's the one.
Yeah.
That was thank you for that. That's a fun fact.
You're welcome.
Did you plugged you did your Twitter? Is your Instagram the same?
It's all the same.
Kitty H
Comedy.
Comedy.
Yeah.
This is how I close them. I make people I just did silence, complete silence. That is Coffee Vlog. Thanks to Joy Harvey for being on it today. Because your favourite character is Two-Face from
What?
Harvey Dent.
I'm so confused.
Because your surname was Harvey, I was like, yeah.
Oh, right.
Harvey.
I was like, no,
It doesn't make
it's
sense.
probably the
Harvey
Danny DeVito penguin. He's like,
Penguin, yeah. Can't remember who's playing Penguin in the next film. It was meant to be Jonah Hill at one point.
Oh, really? I reckon he'd make a good penguin, though.
But it's not, it's Paul Dano is now.
I thought you were going to say Paul Daniels, and I was like,
No,
he is dead.
Paul Dano is...
I love him. He was in War and Peace, wasn't he? He played Pierre. Yes, I'm a nerd.
What film?
Yeah, he played Pierre in War and Peace.
Which one's
The BBC one. Pierre's the boring
I
bitch.
thought you were speaking about the Beach Boys movie for a moment.
No, War and Peace.
Paul Dano was in the Beach Boys movie.
Oh.
Paul Dano from
Yeah, but he also
Little
played...
Miss Sunshine.
Yeah, he also played Pierre in...
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did!
This is how we end it with.
He played Pierre in War and Peace. Yeah, he was very good. He nearly made me
Who
cry.
did he play in War and Peace?
Natasha.
That's Coffee Vlog once again with Joy Harvey. Thank you for watching this, and I'll see you on the next one.
On the flip side.
On the flip side, that's what the cool kids say. Thank you. Goodbye.